We trying to get paid.
Making money, make it, dollar, dollar.
We trying to get paid.
Making money,
Make it save and invest, stacking up checks. Let's go.
In the Bible, it says, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away." I mentioned a possible 10 days in a row of selling. So far, it's only been 3 days. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been some of the most aggressive 3 days of selling in a long time, at least since we saw the sell-off initially going into the coronavirus situation. I see a bounce coming, and it could be as soon as tomorrow. Regardless, many investors are learning a powerful and painful lesson about trading because so many people in the market right now have never experienced a pullback like this. For everyone that's up 60%, 90%, 200% in certain tickers or more since April, guess what? You've got some traders who just got in at the Tesla split, at the Apple split. But you can't be weak in times like this. I mean, I'm reading Black Finance Twitter, and like I told you already, many are demanding refunds. I mean, driving a brother, like Brother Polite and Dr. Boyce Watkins crazy, and they don't know what to do. I mean, heck, I experienced it myself. It's yo, sir, I'm about to buy your course, baby. Yeah, I'm about to get rich. They get into a stock or an option. The trade goes down $30. Next thing you know, I check my voicemail, and it's, yo, sir, what the fuck, my nigga? Yo, I'm heated, man. I need my refund, baby. I need this paper back, yo. I give him a call, but hey, what's going on, man? Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm down $80, yo. I'm in the trade, yo. I'm down, yo. Yo, what the fuck, yo? What's good? What's good? But these are the same people who, want to be millionaires, right? You want to have $1 million problems, but you mad that you're down 50 or 60 or 80 or 100 or $300? I mean, let's take a look at Tesla today. Elon Musk lost over $26 billion in net worth regarding his company, in equity value regarding his company. All right? That's big money problems. You got a lot of people who have a lot more money than you who are down huge due to what's been going on. Do you want those kind of problems? Then you've got to understand that victories also come with losses. And that's the reality of these things. That's a serious reality of these things. Today's biggest loser, technology, followed by energy, communication services, as well as financials. The least hit today was utilities and real estate. Two interesting investing areas I talked about last week. Utilities, never an exciting area, but if you've got a few $1 million laying around, you already know dividend checks are nothing to complain about. All FANG stocks down today. Tech outside of FANG looks weak as well. NVIDIA now below the 25 moving average. AMD, you actually got the closing signal there for my 10-25 moving average. If you use a daily chart, 2 consecutive bars below the 25 moving average. So this is your sign to go the other way, which is shocking because AMD has been an incredible mover for a lot of traders using that daily time frame. The situation in Tesla just gets worse and worse every day, down another $88 today. This is just getting really, really ugly. A few days ago, they were talking about putting the stock in the S&P 500. Then now we found out that it's not going in. I still haven't gotten a clear explanation of that. If somebody actually knows, go ahead and put it in the chat below. Tesla comes out and says, hey, we're also going to be selling $5 billion, dollars worth of shares a quarter on the open market, and all hell breaks loose ever since that announcement. Zoom, the one-trick pony, down to $128 a share since last Tuesday. Again, look for a small bounce tomorrow if it opens above 350. If it opens below 346, this could keep selling down. DocuSign, down $90 a share since last week. Last time I checked, the pandemic isn't going anywhere. I'd be a buyer of this below $190. On Thursday, DocuSign came out and delivered the best earnings growth ever for the company, right? And it was a complete dud. I mean, when it comes to the price action that day, it actually sold off. It just couldn't fight a wave of selling that took place that day. Quick look at the payment processors, PayPal, Square, both below, again, the 25 moving average, now hanging below the 50 moving average for both of those. I would seriously be watching those if we have a comeback here. But again, I got more insight on what I think price action is going to play out later. I would really be watching those two plays, though, because I just don't think it's over for PayPal or Square. I want to make one thing very clear. E-commerce isn't done. E-commerce is not done destroying brick and mortar retail. That's why I still believe in those iPay tickers. You still have a lot of mom and pop stores trying to hang on. You still got a lot of retail trying to hang on to brick and mortar locations. And I want to make this point again, when it's all said and done, all right, all that's going to be left is 99-cent stores. That's it. All right, selling products too cheap to ship or deliver by car. If you've ever been to a developing country, you'll notice in the poor or working class neighborhoods, you'll have these small shops. In New York, they call them bodegas. In other parts of the country, they look nicer and they call them CVS or Walgreens. That's basically what it is. It's a big, nice, clean looking bodega. That's basically what it is. All right. And it's owned by a big chain, a corporation, or sometimes even an individual. All right. And they sell just stuff that's just too cheap or too inconvenient to order online a lot of times, or you just need it right away. All right. Those are the kind of stores that are going to be left. You're going to have a lot of these used clothes stores or used devices, used whatever. All that stuff is going to be many times also online, but many times also available in brick and mortar. All right. You want more proof? Carvana down 3%. Rocket Mortgage. Oh Lord, 2274. The last 3 days have been absolutely hard on Rocket Mortgage. It was really taking off until all this started. It's really sad to see what's happened to Rocket Mortgage because things were headed for the up and up for that company. Again, I still do believe that companies like Rocket Mortgage have a very, very bright future ahead of themselves. QQQ is now down 11% from the recent high just last week. But let me be clear, it's not time to cause any panic. This could very well be an inflection point for these tech stocks. Look at Twitter. Solid tech company, a different kind of social media platform that's not easily replaceable. They haven't had really been affected like other tech companies. Delivered solid growth numbers today. If that stock drops below 36, I do think you have a problem there, though. All right. If you've been in the market since March, you've done very well. You're up still significantly. We should get a small bounce tomorrow, but I could see some short covering taking place in the afternoon, helping to support that bounce. But I believe that politics over the next couple of days and weeks could slowly be taking the front and center conversation. The election is still a ways away, but that conversation is getting louder. I'm not going to, elaborate on that conversation. That's more for my live streams. All in all, I think we're headed for a very boring September. I hate to break it to you. I think the next 2 months are going to be very boring. I think you're going to see a lot of pathetic price action in some of these high flying stocks. Nobody, is going to get shot this year, right? And when I say shot, I mean get shots this year in regards to this COVID thing. All right. I don't give a damn what, 45 says. Nobody is getting a shot in the arm in 2020. It's just not going to happen. From all the research I've done, the doctors I've called, it's just they don't believe that they've got the data necessary to be able to put out a actual vaccine right now. And they've told me, if they do, you better avoid it. Again, I don't want to make this political. We'll talk about it a little bit more in the future. But boy, what an ugly couple days of trading. We've got a few more days of this possibly left. But man, again, a nice bounce could happen tomorrow. Follow your moving averages, particularly the 1 hour chart. I think the 1 hour chart is really where you got to be looking at. I think anything less will give you a lot of false and fake signals. That 1 hour chart with my 10 and 25 moving average will truly tell you whether or not a stock that you're looking at is really turning around. Because that 25 moving average, if you pull that up on the 1 hour chart, it's pretty much a good ways away. If you're talking about a FANG stock or even some of these consumer staple stocks, it's a good ways away from where price action is right now. So if this bounce is for real, right? If this turnaround is for real, then you're going to buy at that 25 moving average spot. You're not going to buy at the 10. You're not going to buy at the 15. You're going to buy at the, when it's above and closes, right? Preferably 2 closes, or a close above the 25 and then price action moving above that first close on the 25 moving average. That's where you're going to step in there, because that's a possible sign that things are now ready to turn around and buyers are now walking back in this. And your stop loss is the 10 moving average beneath you. That's your stop loss. All right. But granted, what we're hoping for is that this is indeed a turnaround, and what you're going to see is the beginning of a trend back going up the other way. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for. It's your boy Sal. Until next time, tomorrow is another trading day. I'll be here. Trade well.